Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Adrienne in New York, here for another 30-day, 30 Lippie challenge. This is sort of going to be an interesting video. I'm going to tell you, it's going to take me a long time, but hopefully I can edit it down so you get what you need from it. And today we are going to tackle a classic. I am going to be duping Clinique's Black Honey with everything I have in my collection. And it's a lot. I have a lot. I have a lot of viable dupes for you. So I'm going to be putting on Black Honey on this side of my mouth. And on the other side, I'm going to be swatching all the other shades I think are pretty close. And Black Honey is just an iconic color. I think it's a lovely sheer balmy formula from Clinique, and it's sort of a mix between rose and brown, and it has that transparency in it. It is actually not my favorite color. I think it's like one of my sister's favorite colors, but I never liked too much how it looked on my lips. Right now, when I have full foundation and everything, I think it actually looks quite nice. But if I'm not wearing a lot of makeup and I put this on my lips and I haven't I don't know, my skin tone, any unevenness, it sort of brings it out. So I've never really been that much of a fan. I like the idea behind it, but I think for me, there were more suitable kind of tones. I like more purpley tones, so you may see some of that here show up, but let's not talk too much. Let's just get started. I'm going to start and stop with each one, but Black Honey will always be on my left side, and check out the right side for what's about to come. So here's the first shade I have on. I'm just trying to see if I could build it up, but this one's pretty close. This is from Burts Bees, actually. So that's this one here. Black Honey, Burts Bees. I can tell you, Burts Bees is just as comfortable as the Clinique Black Honey. I dare say it's probably even more comfortable. And I think this was like $2.50. I mean, something insane. So this is the Burts Bees Tinted Lip Balm in the color Red Dahlia, and that's this one here, and I feel like that is out of the park good. Burt's Bees, fantastic formula. Again, can't say enough. So there's already one great drugstore option. This is another great drugstore option. It is the e.l.f. Sheer Slick in Black Cherry. You'll see it right there. I have to say the e.l.f. Sheer Slick is slightly more pigmented than the Black Cherry, but when it comes to texture formula, spot on. I don't feel a difference in the formula, and I love these Sheer Slicks from e.l.f. and they don't have a strong annoying scent. I am going to be swatching some others that actually do, but so I want to make mention of that. But this is the Sheer Slick in Black Cherry. Here's another one from the drugstore from e.l.f. again. This is their Hydrating Core Lip Shine. It's one of their newer formulas. It is in the color Ecstatic, this like purpley shade. And you can see it has that brownie, cherry, black cherry core around the outside and then inside heart. It's really cute. It smells a little funny, like a little fruity funny, but it's not terrible. It's not my favorite, but it's not horrible. And I feel like it does dissipate. This one's a bit more plummy. There's more plum in it, but it's still pretty darn close. And I want to say this probably will flatter some other people where, kind of like me, like this shade is flattering on me when I'm not wearing a lot of makeup. Whereas the Black Honey from Clinique isn't. This one I can pull off more, and it's just a deeper berry, but it is so close. If you lightly apply this, you can get the exact same shade. So I do think, and also for the price point, this is just a few dollars, $6, I think. It's a great, great dupe, great option. Sorry, one more thing I meant to say on the Hydrating Core is that the formula compared to the Clinique, it's just, this one is a tiny bit thicker, so it's certainly not as thin. So I wanted to make mention of that. This one I have on my lips is the last one from e.l.f. It is their Ride or Die Lip Balm in Cheeky Cherry. And that's this one here. This one's definitely more glossy. It's a thicker balm formula for sure. It has a very strong fragrance and taste to me, like a kind of fragrance that when I inhale or if I'm eating something, I kind of taste it. I really despise this, so I won't recommend this. If that doesn't bother you, I don't know why or how, but God bless you that it doesn't bother you, because it bothers the heck out of me. And so this one is not one I would recommend per se, but I do want to mention that it is like a pretty solid dupe for Black Cherry or Black Honey from Clinique. So just wanted to mention that. Okay, moving on. So here's another one from the drugstore by Honest Beauty. It is Plum Drop in their Tinted Balm formula. And this one is definitely more balmy, whereas the Clinique one has a bit more of a slip, a sheen. This one will stick, I think, longer to your lips, this balm from Honest Beauty. And it's actually the only Honest Beauty product I have. Need to experiment more with Honest Beauty, but yeah, it's still quite a savings. It's definitely not the price of e.l.f., but it's quite a savings. And I think, I mean, you can see. So this one's also drugstore, super affordable. It's by Nivea. It is the Black Cherry Lipcare. It's beautiful. Has a real fruity smell, but I actually love it. It just reminds me of like childhood fruit candy, but it smells like a genuine. It doesn't smell artificial. It's weird. But I really like it. It's actually formula-wise very similar, though the Nivea side has a little bit more thickness, feels more nourishing for sure. And I feel like the color is just slightly more pink, like a pink purple. I feel like this would be so much more flattering on people too. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color. And I think this is like $3.50. So again, very, very similar, but I feel like this would be more flattering, the Nivea. I don't know, just a thought. Okay, next one. I'm applying more of the Black Honey by Clinique so you can really see. So now, again, another very close dupe. I'd say this one is a tiny bit more plummy, and this one comes from the Sephora collection. This is an amazing product. I don't know why people don't talk about it. It's called the Melting Lip Clicks. And it's this type of like applicator. You click it up and the product comes out. You can't unwind it. So once you click up, it's a very soft, once you click up, it's done. It's a very soft, balmy tinted formula. I think it comes in like in 5 or 6 shades. All the shades are beautiful, great formula. I feel like they came out with this in response to when Marc Jacobs came out a few years ago with the Enamored Click lip glosses, but those had a real minty, thick flavor. And Sephora came out with these. I think these are $14 or $11, something like that. And they're fantastic. And now all of these other brands are coming out with like clicky pens and for like $25 and $18. Don't overlook these. These are fantastic. So if there's a shade that interests you, there's like a caramel shade that's really nice. Super comfortable, super comfortable. But this one in particular is the purpley one. Let's see if I can read. Oh, it's called Blackberry. Of course it's called Blackberry. If it's not called Black Cherry or Black Honey, it's Blackberry. We see the trend here with this. But you'll see it's a tiny bit more purpley blue. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. Super easy to wear. Total dupe. Total dupe, people. Okay. So this one is definitely a bit plummier than the reddishness of the Black Honey by Clinique. So it's definitely plummier. But again, I feel like it's one of those things where this might suit others. And that is the Glossier Balm.com in Berry. I love this. It smells like berries. Very similar to the Nivea. Just has a real berry candy smell to it. The formula of the Balm.com is beautiful. If you never tried the Glossier Balm.com, it's a beautiful balm. It's actually considered a universal salve. You can put this anywhere you like. It's just very, very emollient, very hydrating, very soothing. It's beautiful. And so I love having the shade in this type of formula. I think it's gorgeous. And it's very similar to the Black Honey. So do I think you need both? No. And I mean, come on. It's so nice. It's so nice. So anyway, this one, the one thing about these always is the applicator. It's this type of applicator. You squeezy tube, you squeeze it out. It's not pleasant to try to squeeze out onto your lips and work it there. So you do have to get your hands dirty, and that's always like, a tiny bit annoying. A tiny bit annoying with the product, but I digress. Next up, I have definitely, I think up there with my favorite in the bunch. This is the NARS Afterglow lip balm in the color Wicked Ways. It's what gave me the idea to do this video. I probably up there with my top 5 formulas of lip products is the Afterglow lip balm. It just has beautiful shades, beautiful sheen, really comfortable. I say it's thinner than the Clinique Almost Lipstick formula, the Black Honey, but it feels more hydrating. The NARS feels more hydrating. And you'll see it's has a little bit, again, more plum brown, probably my preference than the reddish side. So just want to make mention of that. But it is so close. It's so close. So definitely more rose in the Black Honey, more plum in the Wicked Ways. So it's about preference. It's about preference. So this lip product just recently came into my life. It is the IT Cosmetics Pillow Lips Serum. It's, again, one of these clicky pens. Click, click, click. And it is in the color Like a Dream. And it's a bit more, again, maybe plum rose, but it's so similar to the Black Honey. And this one feels a little thicker. The IT Cosmetics one feels a tiny bit more thick, a tiny bit more balm-like, and it has a slight mint scent. I don't feel tingling though or anything on that side, so I do like that. I prefer just having a slight mint scent than the tingling sensation. But it's very similar. It's just a little bit deeper, a tiny bit deeper. So that is the IT Cosmetics in Like a Dream. So this one here is probably one of my more pricier dupes for it. It's a little bit lighter, but the formula is beautiful. It is by Olio e Osso. It is balm number 5 in Currant. And this is something you can apply on your cheeks. It is a very, very hydrating, nourishing formula. So it definitely feels more nourishing than the Black Honey by Clinique. It is like a lip repair product, I would consider it, with a tinge of color. So that's what's really nice about these Olio also. It has shea butter, vitamin E, olive oil, of course, which is the basis of a lot of their products. And it's really beautiful. It is quite pricey. I think it's $29 or something like that for for this, but it's gonna take like forever to go through. And also the applicator is interesting. I just sort of like smush it on my lips and it fits like just right, which I don't even know how it does that, but that's how I do it. And it also fits the cheeks just so. It's gonna take a while to get through this. So maybe it is a better value, I don't know, but the Olio Osso in Currant. This one here, and I think the ones coming up, I have 6 more shades. They will be not exact dupes, but I think they're gonna address something that's important, which is you like the idea of Black Honey by Clinique, but it just misses the mark for you. Either it is too transparent, the color is just, the tone is slightly a little off for your complexion, but you still like the idea. And so hopefully these other products that I'm going to show you will address that for you. So the first product is by Buxom, and it is, not by Buxom, I'm sorry. It is by BAREMINERALS. It's one of their Gen Nude lipsticks. It's this type of lipstick here. This is a gorgeous formula. This is the shade Mantra. It's on this side, always on this side. Always on this side. It's more lipsticky. It has more pigmentation. I feel like it is in lipstick form with a very comfortable, glossy, comfort lipstick. It is what the Clinique can't be built up to be, if that makes sense. So if you like the Clinique, you like the feel of it, you like the formulation, but you just wish it could get to like really being more full on impact, Mantra Gen Nude BAREMINERALS is that. It absolutely is that. So I really like this. I love this formulation. I don't know if they're still investing in like making more, but they should, because this is a great formula and really a star product of BAREMINERALS. So that is Mantra by BAREMINERALS. This is on the affordable side. It is Colourpop just a tint lip in Treasure Island. And now this one is definitely deeper. It is more full on, but feeling wise, it has that same feel. So if you like the feel of the sheer lipsticks from Clinique, the Just a Tint formulation by Colourpop will give that to you. But what it will give you, so not only will it match it formulation wise, but what it is going to give you more of is pigmentation. And so depending obviously on what color you choose, and this is the one I had on hand that was sort of in this color family of like plum, blackberry, black cherry color, that's Treasure Island. And if you were to go ahead and just blot the Treasure Island side, you get quite a pretty muted color, but with still more pizzazz, more punch, and again, more flattering, especially on deeper skin tones. So Treasure Island, I will say I don't love the scent of the fruity scent of the Colourpop formula, but I know a lot of people don't mind it. So just something to point out. Okay, so this is another case where formula-wise, I have something that's very similar. Color-wise, it is a little different, but again, I feel like it will suit some other skin tones where the black cherry doesn't. And it is by Revlon, and it's Revlon Black Cherry. So black honey to black cherry. And it's black cherry, but in the shine formula of Revlon. And it's sort of a little bit of a patchy color. So the way I would apply it is I would just rub my lips, and then I would just kind of blot it around. That's how I like to wear it. And when you do that, you get this really pretty, just bitten kind of lipstick. And it's definitely, you see more plum, more purple, and this is more rose, reddy rose. So there is a difference, but formula-wise, the Revlon Shine lipsticks are beautiful. They're just really buttery, and they feel hydrating just like the Clinique one. So I don't think it's that far off. And also color wise, again, I just think this color will probably be more flattering on some people. Okay, I freshly applied Black Honey again. I feel like it wears down very quickly. Something else to note. On this side now, speaking of the shine formula of Revlon, the other great shine formula in the drugstore is by L'Oreal. So it's the L'Oreal Shine. This is the color Gleaming Plum. Yeah, Gleaming Plum, 928. And you see, this is it full on. And it just has that plummy sense. It still has some transparency in it. So it does match the Clinique side quite well in that regards, where there's tint, but it's still transparent. And formula-wise, I prefer the L'Oreal. The L'Oreal Shine is just a preferred formula for me. So this is another option if, again, you kind of like the idea of Black Honey, or maybe you already have Black Honey and you're like, oh, yeah, I see where that could fit in my life. Pick up Gleaming Plum. It looks super intimidating in its package, like, but it's not intimidating. So I think it's actually quite special. So I love this color. This is a Revlon Color Stay in Plum Alicious. So this is it there. Really comfortable formula. This is again for that person who wants the Clinique Almost Honey to be fully opaque, but not lose that color, not lose that essence. So I think Plum Alicious and the Bare Minerals do that. Still stay within that rosy red plum kind of color story that the Black Honey does on Clinique, but they take it to like a full opacity. So I would recommend these two definitely if that's what you're looking for, like a real lipstick formula of Black Honey. And I just think it's so pretty. And the Revlon lipsticks, I mean, there is a reason they are a classic. They are so comfortable. Really comfortable regular lipstick. So yeah, don't sleep on it. Last one coming up. And I think this is like my ultimate lipstick dupe for Black Honey by Clinique. I mean, look at that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And this is by Bobbi Brown. I just did my lip video yesterday about this beautiful formulation by Bobbi Brown, the crushed lip colors. And this is in Telluride. And you wouldn't know it initially, but I knew it. I knew it when I put on Telluride the first time. I said, this is Black Honey, but better. And you'll see it just has a little more pigmentation. The formula is much more slippy on the Clinique side, a little more balmy, a little more firm on the Bobbi Brown side. So that's really a preference. But the shade is so close. It's sort of a rosy, browny mix. It is this hybrid and it has a bit more pigment. So again, kind of sitting with the Bare Minerals and the Revlon would be the Telluride. I just think they're very similar. So now, oh, I just dropped my Bobbi Brown. So now for the Roundup, I will insert swatches of all of these in the daylight right next to each other so you can see the difference between each. I will try to kind of group them into categories by like opacity and everything, but you'll see that, you know, where I think Clinique really had something special once upon a time, Black Honey was that cult lip product. I don't think it's as special anymore. I think when you have a dead-on dupe coming from, you know, Burts Bees at $3 with an incredible formula that's really healing and nice on the lips, is there a need to pay the Clinique price for the sheer lipstick? I don't think so. And then if you want to go more high-end and you you like the kind of door it's knocking on, the sheer lipstick, and you wish it could just be deeper or be plummier or be richer or whatever it might be, I feel like there are now products out in the market that address that. So I hope this video was helpful. I know what like a fan base this has, and I really did a lot of research and did a lot of swatching, and I hope that you found something that piqued your interest. And who knows, maybe it becomes your preferred, lip product to the Clinique tried and true. I mean, it's still a great product. I mean, there's a reason they keep coming out with it. I just have like a sample mini version of it, but it's, there's a reason. There's a reason. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. It was so fun for me to make. I love trying to find really good dupes for products. And yeah, I hope you join me again for tomorrow's Lippie video, whatever it might be, and stay safe. Okay, bye everyone.